Hello, everyone. Sorry for a little bit of delay.
Welcome in, welcome in. It's great to see everybody in the chat. Sorry for the delay. We're getting getting things set up, and we remembered that you need to send us your guess for the date that the Neutron coaster will open at Walt Disney World in Magic Kingdom. We're going to take guesses, and then whoever gets the closest to the date will win a little prize package that I'm putting together. Yeah. I'll try to put that together and then show it to you next week. So that's scrolling along on the ticker below. If you don't have Instagram, send us an email at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. So please join in on that. It's going to be fun, and I'll put together a nice little prize package. It should be fun between now and then. So we'll do that. It's great to see everybody in the chat, by the way.
So we've got Dean the Turkey Legster, from what I can see so far. We got Dean the Turkey Legster, Francisco, Pam's fam. Everybody welcome in. Texas Takes, Ed and Heather, great to see you as well. Tina DCS, welcome in. Lone Star Chris, former co-worker of mine. Great to see that
Lone Star.
You're at. You just got to Walt Disney World today, so have a magical trip, my friend.
Fantastic.
You and your family have a wonderful time. Appreciate you dropping in. It's great to hear from you. Feel free to shoot me a text message because I'd love to hear more about how your trip goes. But hope you have a wonderful trip, have the most magical time, and just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, that's great. You're going to enjoy it. Kevin, Theme Park Adventures, welcome in. We appreciate you being here. Yeah. Lone Star, thanks for popping in. That's very sweet of you to just pop in. Anybody who comes into our chat that's actually at Walt Disney World, we really appreciate you because
yeah.
So we appreciate that. Jeanette, hey, Sebastian the Crab.
Sebastian the Crab, Kevin Theme Park Adventure, welcome in.
Tina guessed November 22nd because I'm leaving Walt Disney World on the 21st.
Hey, I tell you, that's no joke. That is no joke, Tina. That has happened to me and Jillian on the last couple of trips. So, man, I'm trying to remember all the details. But I want to say I think they started up a new cavalcade, the day after we left. The last couple of trips,
I remember that trip.
We have just barely missed out on something. So, Tina, we feel you on that one.
Yeah, and we lucked up because Kylie and I, it had been like over a year since the People Mover had, they had been down for refurbishment, and it was down all through the whole blip and everything, and it opened up the week that Kylie and I were there, and we were so thrilled. There's a video up on the channel if you want to watch me and Kylie riding that People Mover for the first time. It was her first time, and it had just been open a couple of days, so that was a lot of fun.
Jillian, if you're still watching, remind me of what all we've missed out on the past couple of trips, because they started up immediately after we left.
Yeah, y'all have hit that several times like that. I know you have, and
pretty much
all
our post-pandemic trips, we've just barely missed out.
Missed something.
Yeah,
exactly.
Jillian can't remember, but I know.
Jeanette, welcome in. Oh my, yeah, we'd have to think about it, but y'all have done that, and I seem to actually hit things when they open, so I've had just the opposite. Yeah. I've had a little extra pixie dust there. Hey, Jillian.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be for Thanos.
So it would seem. I think I came out ahead on that one. Just for the record. But you guys, absolutely. I'll put that little package together this week. I'm going to make myself a note here, put that little package together, and then I can show you, what you'll win. But by all means, guess what date the Neutron coaster will open. Now, the Guardians coaster is probably going to open first, which is fine. Just get something open.
No doubt. There's no question of that. I don't think unless they just shock us,
right?
And they decide to release Tron unexpectedly. I mean, we have confirmed that it's supposed to open sometime this summer. Now, how Disney chooses to define summer, we'll soon find out. But
yeah, and rumor has it that it could be Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. Per the deleted tweet from someone C-level in the company. So
yeah.
So we'll see.
So we shall see. I checked those dates for right around Memorial Day weekend. All the parks are still green, y'all. So if you wanna take a chance and race in there to see if you can be in there for when the Guardians coaster opens, everything's green. All the park reservations are still available for every park. So give it a try.
To Nick, Movie Mania Nick, also featured by Dee. And then
thanks
also
this one is actually mine, Nick. Yeah. Nick has been tuning in the past few weeks just to see what room I'll show up in. I know that's true.
So yeah, Chris brings up a good point. Tron's already doing. They're already testing. They're doing the push-pull testing of the ride vehicles, and so it bodes well. They still have some work to do externally. I tell you what, I really want them to do. I really want them to hurry up and get the track done, get the tunnel done. That way, the Disney World Express Railroad can go ahead and get moving again.
Well, guys, this week I was really trying to racking my brain for something to watch. I just kind of sat down and collapsed the way we do at the end of the day, and I thought I'm gonna watch Tron. I had watched Tron Legacy not too long ago, and I thought I haven't watched Tron, the original Tron with Bruce Boxleitner, in years. I watched it, and then I watched Tron Legacy. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So you guys, go watch Tron again if you haven't seen it already. It came out in '82, I believe, the original.
The Tron Legacy is the more recent one. So that one.
Tron came out in '82. Yeah, came out in '82. So if you have, if you hadn't watched that in a long time, or if you've never watched it, by all means, Captain Akron, welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate you. Definitely go watch it. Shall I go ahead and do This Day in Disney History?
Yeah,
we've got some
real quick,
interesting ones.
I want to know if anybody in the chat can relate, but today I've solved an ongoing problem for at least for the time being. So I don't know what it is. There's how you sometimes just manage to lose one sock, and then you just it's like they go into some sort of void in the house, like it just whoop, they're gone. That happens to us with pens, and I'm talking about pens that you write with.
Oh,
so today,
Monorail Molly, thanks so much for being here.
While I was at the store, I decided to go ahead and solve my pen problem and get some pens. Hopefully these 7 pins can tide me over for a little bit. But I am the world's worst about pins just disappearing. So
I have the same problem with pencils, with decent erasers. I'm a pencil girl a lot of times. I use pencils a lot, and so I bought myself like a whole pack of erasers.
Nice.
So we both I have a thing, confession time, I have a thing for office supplies, y'all. It's just, it's just kind of, I love Post-it notes and new notepads and new pencils and pens. I love them. I love the accessories. So, yeah. Carol, welcome in.
Yeah,
good to see you.
Carol, great to see you. Monorail Molly, welcome in. Tina says to ask Mary Poppins, she'll know.
There you go.
There we go. Jillian says we'll be gone in 2 weeks. Great.
Yeah. What's your countdown, Jillian? I know you know. What's your
Jillian
countdown?
says Miko will take and hide them somewhere. So our cat is a bit mischievous, and he sometimes hides things from us. So, yeah, it could very well be Miko. Who knows where all the pins have gone? I'm sure they're all gathered up in one place somewhere.
They're all batted underneath the couch or something.
Oh, yeah.
Turles our kitty cat likes to bat things underneath furniture so that when you look underneath the couch or whatever, there's a whole stash of stuff that you've been looking for weeks.
Yeah.
But, let's see. Go ahead. Oh, by the way, guys, I did want to say today is Catherine will be. Hey, thanks so much for being here, Catherine. Today is Vietnam Veterans Day, and so thank you. I did want to say thank you to all of our veterans, Vietnam, especially today. We appreciate you. We appreciate your service and your sacrifice. And we love you.
Yep.
So
today,
you're in our prayers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to all of our servicemen who make that sacrifice. We are so appreciative of your warrior hearts.
Yeah.
And
I think about that every time. So I had the great fortune of finding my way into some Dallas Stars tickets this past weekend on Saturday night.
Yeah. There's a short up on the channel.
Great family friend of ours has a friend who has a friend, and so he ended up with some
famous friend.
Very nice tickets in the lower bowl. And so anyway,
pretty cool.
So yeah, I got my Stars hat on, but. So yeah, had a great time at the game. Lost 4-1, and I'll tell you what, it was. I hate to see him lose like that, but 4/5 of the game was highly competitive. And honestly, it was one of those situations where the Stars tried. They were putting in the work. It wasn't an effort issue. It's just sometimes the pucks don't bounce your way, and that's how it goes. There were at least a couple of times where we hit the post, and there was a couple of times where we just straight up missed the open net. It happens. So that's the type of thing that'll get you pulling your hair out once you become a hockey fan. You think I could have made that one, but anyway, it's tough, and sometimes the puck just doesn't bounce your way. And they scored a whole lot of goals there at the end of the game. So credit to the Vancouver Canucks.
Bummer.
But anyway,
we love our Stars.
Yeah. So there's a short up on the channel, and I've got other shorts that I'll be dropping hopefully over the course of the week.
Yay.
But the whole reason to tie that back in, real quick before Jillian hops off, and I don't know if she's off. I don't know if she's hopped off yet.
Thank you so much, Kenneth. We appreciate you.
Thanks, Kenneth. Real quick, I don't know if Jillian's hopped off yet or not, but just want to say congratulations to Jillian for being voted Teacher of the Year for her organization and her school district.
Train whistle blast for that one?
Yes. Train whistle blast.
I think a train whistle blast is in order. Jillian was voted Teacher of the Year.
Yes. So very proud of Jillian. I know how much she loves those kids. And how much effort and dedication that she puts into her job, and so just want to congratulate her. She's got cake and she got cupcakes and flowers from the program, and she also got some flowers and a couple of nothing bundt cakes from me as well. So
nice.
Love to celebrate you. And again, I know how much you love those kids, and so it's an honor and a privilege to be your husband and to be able to celebrate you, and I'm glad that others see how much you love your job, how much you love those kids, and how much effort you put into it. So love you, honey. Congratulations again. Yeah, thanks. Good. I'm glad you're still here. But,
train whistle
but
blast,
yeah.
train
Yes,
whistle blast.
Yes, train whistle blast. So those of you wearing headphones, or maybe have the sound turned up on your TVs, got a loud noise warning coming very shortly. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay! Good job, Jillian. We're very proud of you.
Love you very much.
Very proud of you.
And congratulations again.
Definitely. Hey, John, welcome in. Chris, the Disney Baker, number 19. 86 and 87 here. We are strange, Chris. I'm sorry, guys. My nose and my itchy nose. Sorry about that. Disney news, or not Disney news. This day in Disney history.
Yes.
To do some of that. Again, thank you to all of our veterans. Today is National Vietnam War Veterans Day. This day in Disney history, there were some interesting ones today. In 1790, John Tyler, who is I guess he doesn't get as much love as the other presidents. John Tyler, the 10th United States president, is born in Charles City County, Virginia. Visit him and all the U.S. chief executives at Disney World's The Hall of Presidents. 1918, legendary entertainer Pearl Bailey, the voice of Big Mama in Disney's 1981 animated release The Fox and the Hound, is born in Newport News, Virginia. A singer and actress, she sang Best of Friends, Lack of Education, and Appreciate the Lady as the voice of Big Mama. A Tony and Emmy Award winner, Pearl Bailey is remembered for her role of Maria in the 1959 classic feature Porgy and Bess. Love Pearl Bailey, amazing entertainer. If you don't know who Pearl Bailey was, by all means, go watch The Fox and the Hound. Look her up on YouTube and read a little bit. Amazing singer, amazing voice. 1954, the ABC Paramount Board approves a deal with Walt Disney. Now, remember the date, 1954. In exchange for Walt Disney's commitment to produce a weekly television series, ABC Paramount will contribute $500,000 to Disneyland, guarantee a $4.5 million loan, and become a 34% owner in Disneyland Incorporated. The actual contract won't be signed until April 2nd. So that was, of course, in preparation for Disneyland opening. Pretty cool, I thought. 1861, happy birthday to... 1961, sorry, Amy. Happy birthday to actress Amy Sedaris, the voice of Foxy Loxy in the 2005 animated feature Chicken Little. My ears are giving me trouble tonight, too, guys. She was born in Endicott, New York. In 2009, she appeared in Walt Disney Pictures' Old Dogs 2019 remake. Pictures' Old Dogs supplied the voice of Gravity for the direct-to-video Space Buddies and voiced Guinea Fowl in the 2019 remake of The Lion King, which I did not know. I did not know Amy Sedaris had any other Disney credits, but she does. Her Disney voice credits include episodes of Doc McStuffins, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, and DuckTales. Sedaris has also appeared in episodes, and we know her as Pele Mato from the series Mandalorian, of course. Sedaris' first major foray into television began in 1995 on the Comedy Central sketch Exit 57. She's also been in, she was also in the 2005 movie Bewitched, 2003 Elf, and 1999 TV series Strangers with Candy. So Amy Sedaris, I know her, of course, mainly from The Mandalorian, but she has a lot of Disney credits, guys.
Yeah, for sure. So Foxy Loxy, again, shout out to Jeff Ranjo, because that's yet another one of his movie credits is Chicken Little, I believe. Yeah.
Ah, okay, cool. And Jeff Ranjo is a Disney animator, guys, who's who we know personally. 1965, the NBC special Jonathan and the Movies, an hour-long comedy hosted by Jonathan Winters, aired on television. This is an interesting one, guys, because Jonathan Winters was just a fantastic comedian, and he really was actor or comedian Robin Williams' main mentor, if you will. If you remember, Jonathan Winters also was on Mork and Mindy as Mork and Mindy's son, of all things. But this is why this kind of caught my eye. In 1965, he did a television special, Winters and his guests, Buster Keaton, Mickey Rooney, Julie Newmar, Agnes Moorehead, Fred Clark, and Peter Leeds present a satirical documentary about the film industry. Highlights include Winters playing Captain Bligh in a spoof on Mutiny on the Bounty. It's been filmed. It has been filmed on board the SS Columbia at Disneyland. At the end of the program, he thanks Walt Disney for the use of his Anaheim Park. I thought that was really interesting. I'm going to have to look this up. Again, it was an NBC special called Jonathan and the Movies. I bet this is hilarious, y'all. Really interesting. 1993, at the 65th Academy Awards, A Whole New World, written by Alan Menken and Tim Rice from Disney's Aladdin, won an Oscar for Best Song and beat out 4 other nominations, including their Friend Like Me, which was also from Aladdin. So there were 2. So A Friend Like Me and A Whole New World in 1993 were up for Academy Awards, and A Whole New World won it. So that's
rightfully
interesting.
So. Rightfully
Rightfully so.
Not at all biased towards Aladdin.
No, we know that. Yeah. Barely. I know that you haven't watched it very much, but maybe you can remember a little bit of the song. A bit of interesting news, guys. That's not really Disney, but something that kind of caught my eye via an email that I get called Morning Brew. It's just kind of a news email. Stephen Wilhite, who's the creator of the GIF, I repeat, has died at age 74. He died this past week. The GIF, or Graphics Interchange Format, dates back to the early 1980s when Wilhite was looking for a way to send high-quality graphics in color during the early stages of the Internet. And that he said in an interview with the New York Times. Okay, so William, how do you pronounce it? Do you pronounce it GIF or GIF?
It is GIF.
You are correct. And it's settled. There's an ongoing debate about that. Wilhite himself settled that debate during this interview with the New York Times. He said the Oxford English Dictionary accepts both pronunciations. They are wrong. It is a soft G pronounced GIF.
Yep.
The creator of the GIF said it's pronounced GIF. End of story.
There you go.
So I just thought that was interesting. As creators, we depend heavily on GIFs for social media posts. All platforms.
Memes and GIFs. There's a lot of
memes
information conveyed through both.
Definitely. So I thought it was interesting. Those were created way back, in the 80s. So pretty cool.
Welcome
and it's,
in. Good to see you, James Ryan.
Graphics Interchange Format.
Yeah.
And
sad news, but appreciate his contribution.
We do.
To entertainment.
Yeah. For those of you on Instagram, and I found this interesting, Instagram is going where Christopher Nolan has never gone before. Chronological. 6 years after it dropped a chronological feed, the social platform introduced 2 new modes last week that allow users to view a time-oriented feed in addition to the algorithm sorted feed. Now I haven't looked, but we need to check this out. Instagram said users can now toggle between following mode, which only shows posts from accounts that you follow in reverse chronological order, and favorites mode. Now, favorites mode is a secret feed of up to 50 accounts that users can select manually.
Oh.
And you can switch between these 2 modes by clicking the little drop down menu next to Instagram logo. Have any of you tried that? Any of you tried the favorites mode? There's a following mode, which is your usual Instagram feed that they make suggestions and think, oh, you'd love this, and here it is. Or favorites mode, which is apparently accounts that you follow and you can select manually. So we need to check that out for sure. Now, when you close the app and open it again, it reverts back to following mode. So, if you want to, you have to change it to favorites mode but it's,
interesting.
Sounds fairly fast, but I thought that was interesting. Didn't know if everybody, if everybody knew that or not. So
that is interesting.
So that is a little piece of information there. Did anybody? Oh, James, welcome in.
Yeah.
And Garrett had several people pop in during.
Dana Travels, Kristen Disney Baker, Monarch Moments.
It's great to see everybody. Thanks for being here. James, as always, the incomparable James Ryan. Always good to see you. And just quickly, guys, I wanted to mention Fordman, aka Kenneth. We appreciate you so much. Kenneth is generally here every night that he can be for Hitchhiker Chat. Go and check out his content if you like his content. Kenneth is a great young man, and we appreciate all your support and encourage you to go check out Kenneth's content. But we appreciate you sharing us out, Kenneth, and
really
giving us shout outs. We really do appreciate that. So I just wanted to give Kenneth a plug there. Definitely. We have some stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
We have some things to talk about, guys. And
so do you want to do the Hitchhiker highlight first?
Let's do the Hitchhiker highlight first, and then we'll kind of get into our discussion, and then our discussion and our Disney news is kind of intertwined tonight. So I'm interested to know once we get into the discussion what some of your opinions are on some of this. So let's see. Did you want to do Hitchhiker highlight, William?
Yeah. So tis almost baseball season. We're getting dangerously close to opening day. The Players Association and the MLB owners finally came to an agreement, and we got baseball. Baseball's back on, and so
it is.
Along those lines, I believe the opening day for the Texas Rangers, I believe, is April 13th. Other teams have their first game sooner. I think the Atlanta Braves, I want to say their opening day game is on the 9th, maybe?
Okay. It's a little earlier than ours.
Yeah. But
a little
actually,
earlier than ours.
Let's see. I have to double check opening day for the Rangers. I may be thinking of a different date. But yeah.
We're getting baseball.
Yeah.
We're getting baseball again.
Glad baseball's back. And so hopefully.
Definitely.
So I actually, I filmed a lot of footage walking around the Texas Rangers baseball stadium last year, and maybe I'll drop it at some point. I just need to kind of patch it all together, a little bit of editing. But
this would be a good timing now that
pretty sweet ballpark. It's very nice to see, and it's tough for me to say that. I love Globe Life Field and Globe Life Park. Sorry, the new stadium is Globe Life Field. I love Globe Life Park.
Yeah.
It
the ballpark in Arlington.
The ballpark in Arlington. Distinctly Texan.
It did.
From the outside architecture. Yeah. The outside architecture, and it's still multi-use. They still use it for various things. The XFL had games there. High school football rivalry games are played there. I think baseball games are still played there too. So, just not the Texas Rangers, of course, but just a
it's huge.
Ballpark.
It's palatial. It's obviously Texas. Yep. It's great. It's a great stadium, and it looks brand new, guys. So
and it's I was real sad, but I will say, I've been there before, sweating my brains out there at the ballpark, And I must say, the first game I went to at the ballpark last year with Wyatt, took him for his first game. Big shout out to Charlie and Angie for that, letting us go with them and crash their party in the box. But I must say, it was much nicer to watch a baseball game in the shade.
Love pugs. Welcome
with it about 60. I think it was maybe like 68, somewhere 70, maybe 70 degrees. While it was a crisp 90 something outside.
Yeah.
And so it was insane.
Oh, you're soft.
I'm telling you. So I was watching the game, and we're in there enjoying it. They had the roof closed, having a great time, and then we went to walk back outside, and it's just like, whoa, like just that heat wave.
It just hits you in the face down here, guys.
And so anyway, it's like, okay. Well, I am grateful that I didn't have to sit in that for 2.5, 3 hours or so.
Yes.
Again, I love the old ballpark, but I must say the AC is quite nice as well.
We do love our AC in Texas, y'all. Oh.
Anyway, all that to say, our Hitchhiker highlight for this week is Disney's The Rookie. It stars Dennis Quaid as a high school baseball coach turned big league pitcher by the name of Jim Morris. It's back from 2002, runtime of 2 hours and 2 minutes. It's rated G. Dennis Quaid plays Jim Morris. Rachel Griffiths plays Lori Morris. Brian Cox plays Jim Morris Sr. It's based on a true story. A Texas baseball coach makes the major league after agreeing to try out if his high school team made the playoffs. So, very cool movie.
It's good.
It's
really
like
good.
I said, also set in Texas. I think the team that he ends up with is the
Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
Yeah, the Devil Rays back then. So that also dates the movie, since they've since dropped Devil from their name. So
that's true.
But anyway, yes, this movie is on Disney Plus. Great movie. Get you in the baseball spirit.
There you go.
As we look forward to the season starting.
Yeah, it is a great movie, and Dennis Quaid does a fantastic job with the role. It's especially for you Texans, it's really a lot of Texas. It's great. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it, and need to watch it again.
Thanks for being here.
Welcome in. Yeah, Debbie, oh my goodness. It does that here in South Florida in the summertime. I can't breathe outside. I know that South Florida, you guys are kind of the same as we are. You get a lot of the humidity is what, is really what kills you. Like with Colorado, it's a dry heat. So it's not, it's not quite as bad, but that humidity is really what gets you.
Yeah, it's
I love the AC in Florida, exactly, Dean. Yeah, definitely, Catherine. Give that a watch. I think you will really enjoy it. It is a feel-good movie. It is based on a true story, Catherine. It's based on the true story of Jim Morris. So as you're watching it, know that actually happened. It was really,
and it's really cool too, because they actually filmed at the old ballpark. I mentioned the old ballpark. They actually filmed. Spoiler alert a little bit, but not too much. But that's yet another neat moment in the movie.
That's true. It really is. Yeah, it's really neat. Great movie. Feel good movie. Watch it, enjoy it, kick your feet up. Not too heavy. It'll make you smile. We love that kind, right? We love that kind. Okay, we have, as I said, guys, the Disney news is kind of is what we're going to talk about tonight, because there is so much. There is so much here. I did want to mention that the new movie Morbius will be out on April 1st. I'm really looking forward to seeing this. I don't know much about it. I've still got to check it out and watch, trailers and such on it. It looks like it would be a lot of fun. My niece and my sister-in-law invited me back to Alabama to watch it with them. I would love to go back to Alabama and watch it with them.
I'm guessing
thanks for the invitation.
Of Jared Leto, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I figured as much.
They are, and so and they're just Marvel fans.
Yeah.
Kathy and Loren are just Marvel fans. So thanks for the invite, guys. I probably won't make it to Alabama, but I'd love to. If we, yeah. Hey, Flo.
Welcome in, Flo.
Welcome. Thanks for being here. But anyway, that comes out April. So how many of you are planning on going to see this one? This is William. What do you know about Morbius? Give us a.
He is an occasional villain. Like, he's kind of anti-hero-esque. But he's an interesting character for sure. Now, keep in mind that this is, he
hey Dave, thanks
he
for being
virtually
here.
turns into a vampire. And so, he's
so it's kind of a Twilight meets Marvel thing.
Probably not super kid friendly. Also, it's produced by Sony, so it's kind of in the Sony Sony verse, just like Venom. And so anyway, yeah, may not want to take your kids to see it, but I'm sure
probably don't want to take your kids
cool.
to see it that first time around. Check it out. Depending on age. I did not check to see. We'll look and see what it's rated, guys. And you can always, their websites. IMDb has a parent's guide. Internet movie database. It's imdb.com. We've recommended that before on the channel, so check that out for the parent's guide for information on any movie, not just this one.
Yeah, he was kind of, I believe, initially a Spider-Man villain, but he's and that's due primarily to his vampire tendencies, but but he kind of fits more towards being an anti-hero, much like they've kind of spun Venom's character into like how Sony's handled the Venom character.
Yeah, interesting. So April 1st, that's coming out, and guys, I've got to get over as well to see Batman. The Batman.
I will say. And that the Batman's pretty dark. I wasn't going to recommend it to you.
Oh, really? Okay.
I enjoyed it, and Adam enjoyed it, but I will say it's pretty dark. Now they still manage. They still manage.
It stars Robert Pattinson as Batman, as Edward of Twilight fame.
Yeah.
As we. So
it's very good. But the Riddler is a very twisted, demented character.
See, that's kind of been my complaint about Batman. About recent Batman offerings. I don't do twisted very well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll have to think about it. I did want to show you this.
I had told. I was going to mention too, real quick. I had told Adam. I said they probably pushed the PG-13 rating as far as they could push it.
Okay.
And so I don't know if they looked up the criteria and were like, all right, we're just going to call it right there at the line.
Split the hair. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, hey Dave, welcome in.
I was not going to recommend it to you. But it is it's pretty good, but it is definitely a dark take on the character, no doubt.
Yeah, okay. See, I usually take your advice on things like this, Will, because and
it's like a 3-hour movie, and so it's very intense and long and drawn out, but it tells a good story, and I hope, I think they've made a lot of money. I need to double check, but they've made a whole lot of money off this movie, I think, and so it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, it's gotten good reviews.
If there's a sequel, they spun it to where they could easily do a sequel if they chose to. I wouldn't mind seeing Robert Pattinson get his own trilogy. It's just kind of a different take on the character. Andy Serkis is in it as Alfred, so that's pretty cool. Big fan of Andy Serkis. He played both Smeagol and Gollum in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and also played Chloe and Black Panther as well. So he plays Alfred in the new Batman movie. I just watched a video earlier today that found its way into my Facebook feed of Andy Serkis doing a reading for a Lord of the Rings audiobook. And watching him, so he's doing the regular reading.
Wow.
And then he jumps into his Smeagol Gollum voice.
Oh, my
both
goodness.
his voices. And so,
okay, Mike.
He's all in. Like, he's doing this.
Wow.
The recording mic is right in front of him, and he's reading the lines, and he is all in. He's locked in.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
He's like, doing the facial expressions, and he's like, I mean, to do the Smeagol and Gollum voice, he's like doing the full blown like spitting and drooling that's required to do a voice like that. So he's 100% all in that video that I saw. Just really, really talented individual.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, I brought up Batman, guys, not just because of the movie, but my husband had some wonderful, friends when he was growing up, and Jeff keeps up with a lot of our high school friends, actually, and childhood friends, which is kind of unusual, I think. Most people kind of lose touch, but he really keeps up with several of them, and his friend Chris Myers, who is also, if y'all recall, wonderful at drawing Marvel characters, Batman, etc., sent him a very special gift in the mail, and I wanted to show it to you guys. It is this Batmobile. Now this is a 1966 toy. It was released in 1966. It is the Batmobile, if you can see it there, and it has Robin in there. There's an ejector seat.
Oh, cool.
It has the wheels turned.
Really
this is really heavy die-cast metal, and this it's really pretty amazing. It has actually, I don't want Robin to fall out. It actually has Batman on the other side, on the underside. Cool. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah, we can see it.
Batman on the underside, but it is so cool, guys. It has now this probably, there was probably a separate toy, and Jeff is thinking that maybe it had like a little a hook there where they could pull the Batmobile or the Bat cycle behind it. But this is the coolest thing, guys. I don't know, I hope you can see the detail there. Mm-hmm. Batman and Robin are in the car, and it has now watch this. Okay, there's a little button on the front. Can you see that? Look.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Look, I mean, that's like a knife. This is like if this comes out at you and it folds back in, and so. Very cool. But it's an amazingly cool toy, yeah. And Jeff and Chris and their other friend Joe played with these as children. So Chris sent this great toy, nostalgic toy, and Jeff could not have been happier. It arrived in the mail. And so, yeah, just a really neat. Look these up on eBay. These go for about $100 a piece.
Oh, wow.
So, on eBay. So, really, that's heavy. It's a die cast, made in 1966. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I thought it was really neat. Chris, if you're watching,
that Batman's more your speed than
it is. This
some of the more recent iterations of
it most certainly is. It most certainly is. Was he so old school? Right, exactly. Old school, very nice Batmobile. Yeah, it's just really cool. So Jeff was so excited to get that in the mail, if you're watching, Chris, thank you. I'll probably do an Instagram post on that because it was just a lot of fun. So.
Welcome in, Nicole Robin Hisler. Thanks for being here.
Oh, hey, Nicole. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Okay. Couple of things, guys, that we wanted to mention. We're going to spend a little more time on some of these than others. But there's a limited edition, and William, if you can bring this up on WDWNT today, we can show some pictures. But there's a limited edition Characters on Parade. It's a limited edition pins, and they have Pinocchio and Roger Rabbit. And they're kind of pricey. They're $19.99, but again, they are limited edition. And you know, we always mention anything with Roger Rabbit because we absolutely love Roger Rabbit. So we're going to mention that every time. So it's really neat that they have these too. Also, a little golden book, guys. There are a lot of little golden books that are Disney. In fact, Mary Blair, who is one of my favorite Disney animators, did a lot of little golden books. She worked for Disney, and then she left Disney and did several other things. Among them was illustrations for little golden books, and a lot of hers are still in print. So watch for the Mary Blair titles as well. But the pre-order is available now for a new little golden book called Santa Stops at Disneyland. It's by Ethan Reed, and it will be released on September 6th. So just in time for Christmas. It's available on Kindle or as a hardcover copy, and I think those are like $6.99, $5.99, something. They're under $10. So Santa Stops at Disneyland would make a fantastic gift or stocking stuffer, and again, those are available for pre-order probably on Amazon September the 6th. So check those out. I thought that was really cool. I'll probably order a couple of those or several of those, one for each of my grandchildren, and of course William and I need one too. So it's every Christmas Eve, Santa flies around the world delivering presents to good children. But before that, he stops at Disneyland to spread a little holiday cheer at the happiest place on earth. Featuring beloved locations from all around Disneyland, the book makes the perfect stocking stuffer. So that would be, really, really neat, to read, especially if he goes, to different places in Disneyland. That would be just really cool. So I thought I'd mention that. Let's see what's next. Oh, the minivans. Guys, remember the minivans? The little vans that have mini dots, rocking the dots all over them. Will be returning to service at Walt Disney World this coming summer, and Disney is reportedly reaching out to previously laid off drivers about returning. They're probably going to hire some new drivers too. If anybody needs a job and you're interested in driving a minivan, I kind of worried that these would not come back, but they are obviously coming back. They have a parking lot full of these vehicles. I mean, it would have been hard to, for them not to bring them back. And they are a lot of fun. Even if you have kiddos, they have, they're equipped with really nice car seats for your children. So they're a little pricey, but if you're, traveling with somebody and you split the cost, I think it would just be fun for the experience of the minivans. I was excited about that. If these had been running when Kylie and I were there, I would have paid for one for her just for the pictures and the Dave's wallet is screaming. Okay. If you need a job, you need to move to Florida, Garrett, and drive a minivan. You can do it. You can do it. I don't know if they give you a little hat. I'm sure they give you a little cast member hat to drive your minivan. An air hat. I mean, what else can you want? Also, the Hoop-De-Doo Review musical returns to Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort on June the 23rd. It's really good to see these shows coming back, guys. Reservations for Hoop-de-Doo will be available online starting May 26th for show times beginning June 23rd. The iconic stage show has been a fixture of Walt Disney World since 1974. The Hoop-de-Doo musical review is 2 hours full of Wild West dancing, singing, and zany vaudeville comedy. In between the skits, guests chow down on chicken, smoked barbecue ribs, tossed green salad,
Maybe a little bit of lag there. Back in just a second. Oh, there you are. You lagged out for a second.
Yeah. I know. I'm trying this, guys. I'm going to try to solve this problem. I'm tweaking. I'm in my office and I'm trying to figure out how to get it to, to stream without any interruptions. I'm tweaking it. I'm probably going to do something a little bit different next week on it. But it is great to see. Oh, Tina says she's seen. Is it Hoop? Have you seen Hoop-de-Doo, Tina? Yeah. It's a guest favorite. It really is. Now, Garrett, you hang around. Now, that's what you get for hanging around with Jeff. He's a bad influence on you. Yeah. Did I lag out again a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Now, the next one that we wanted to talk about is kind of the one that sort of spurred our topic for tonight. And this is the Grand Floridian. Hey, Stacy. glad to see you. We missed you. Disney has announced that they are going to redecorate the Grand Floridian. And okay, Garrett. Okay, gotcha. Garrett, you're a mess. As I said, I think Jeff's been a bad influence on you. You two together at Disneyland was not a good idea. I don't know what the ladies were thinking, letting y'all go unsupervised together to Disneyland. Angela, I'm going to have to ask Angela and Michelle what they were thinking. I don't know. Let's see about the minivan. Okay, Stacy, let me look back up here. But they are. Hang on, Stacy. Let me find your comment. Heard they aren't calling them minivans this time.
Interesting.
Oh, they're calling them Brandy vans. That would be appropriate. That would be appropriate. Yeah, because Brandy, yeah, she wears them out and she loves those minivans. She'll be thrilled. I wonder if she has seen this piece, Stacy. She will be absolutely thrilled. Brandy of Brandy and Dave, guys' YouTube channel. Brandy loves the minivans, uses them all the time. Okay, so Gabe was there. Okay, maybe not the super. That's true, Tina. I think they were probably just a really bad influence on Gabe. See, that's what I worry about. I don't know. That's the thing. Okay, so Disney has announced, guys. Let me read the piece. This information came from WWNT today. Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa has been quietly undergoing phases of refurbishment to move away from the old Victorian style and toward a new modern version, including the increased presence of IP. Other aspects of the resort, including the iconic lobby, are also on the slate for updates. Now, what they've said is that when Bob Chapek, who is Disney's current CEO, took over the Parks and Resorts division in 2015, he felt that the Grand Floridian was not up to standards. The comparisons to a Four Seasons didn't befit the current state of Walt Disney World, and so it was no longer suitable as the flagship resort. Rather than shift focus to another resort hotel, the company has decided to make changes. The final kick in the pants is that it is not expected that a performance space for live music will return. Now I can tell. Oh, yep. Here are the characters on parade pins. Williams found those.
So yeah, we've got Pinocchio there on the left. Kind of a
neat,
kind of a gold-looking locket style pin. I got Pinocchio there. On the left, it's got Pinocchio in the circle with a bunch of Mickey heads around him. And it
these
says
are really cute
on parade.
And these open, right, William? These open up.
Yeah, looks like they do. And then there's Roger Rabbit on the other side.
Really cute.
Type of.
I really like these pins. I would buy that Roger Rabbit one. I really would. I would buy that pin. Even at $19, I would buy it.
Yeah.
Is there a picture of them open?
Say, no, I didn't see one in the article. So another little news note, real quick. There is a new Pirates of the Caribbean glow-in-the-dark 55th anniversary tee available at the Disneyland Resort. So check that out. It's kind of a gray, weathered shirt that glows in the dark.
Thank you for being here.
It says 55th anniversary across the ship's wheel, and it says Dead Men Tell No Tales, and it says Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's got the skeleton sitting there with a in an open treasure chest. So pretty neat shirt there. But I did want to say I wanted to see more of this shirt over here. There's a Haunted Mansion kind of dad looking shirt over here.
I've seen that. I thought you actually had one of those.
I don't have that one. I have the one with all the park attractions on it, not just the Haunted Mansion.
Okay. And I know that I've thought about getting that for
I was going to
Jeff
say
before.
This is the first time I've seen this, and I feel like I need it in my life. Honestly,
that is, and look at the color. The colors are fantastic on that. Mikey, it's the aqua. The shirt is aqua. Has an aqua background. And then it has various really cool, icons from the Haunted Mansion on it. It's a really cool dad shirt with the collar. It's made like a Hawaiian shirt, basically. Yep. Yeah, with the collar and everything. And I think you do need that in your life.
Great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, we appreciate it, Ann.
Yeah. Looks super cool. I feel like I need that.
Okay, so Disney is going to anytime Disney announces improvements to anything these days, I get a little nervous. And when updates is followed by the words Grand Floridian, I get really nervous.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this, guys?
I hope that they don't remove the character of the resort, in that they keep trying to go kind of sleek,
the atmosphere
and modern with everything.
Yeah.
And that's not why. Quite frankly, that's not why I go to Disney. If I wanted to go to an Apple store, I'd go to an Apple store.
Thank you.
But supposedly the thought process behind it is that it appeals to my age group and those younger than me. Well, I can tell you that it does not appeal to me. I still miss the steampunk style, the gears in Tomorrowland. The sign is fine. But anyway, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't impact me that much, because the odds of me being able to stay at the Grand Floridian at any point in my life are probably pretty small. But
I don't know about that. I don't.
But anyway, I just you don't have to inject IP into everything. I realize people are,
Exactly.
most people, like I just said, are there for the characters, but you get you get the characters in the parks.
Right.
It has its own distinctive style. I have heard people mention there's a smell to the Grand Floridian.
Yes.
And so maybe they can rid themselves of that smell. But
it's a fragrance.
Okay.
It's a fragrance.
Yeah.
The Grand Floridian has its own unique fragrance, as all of the Disney resorts have. They all have their own signature fragrance. All of them.
Yeah.
The Poly smells a certain way.
Interesting.
Wilderness Lodge smells a certain way. Grand Floridian smells a certain way, and it's one of those things. The smells, the fragrances. When you walk in, it's one of the things that it's part of the charm. It's part of the nostalgia of being welcomed home.
Yeah.
I this one really worries me, guys. The Grand Floridian is not only Disney's flagship; it's one of the most recognizable resorts in the world.
Mm.
And please do not mess with this grand old resort. If people wanted to stay, at what was the one they compared it to? If people wanted to stay at the Four Seasons, they would stay at the Four Seasons. Okay.
This is true.
Victorian is Victorian. That is the style of it. It is very classic. It's very classy. It raises your stock a little just to walk in there. It's beautiful. They have this baby grand piano with a piano player. They have all the beautiful shops. I absolutely love it. And Tina, I don't want them. The buzzword is now. The buzzword is it needs to be clean. It needs to be okay. That usually translates for me into boring, guys. I'll just be honest with you. If they mess with the Grand Floridian too much, all those people that spend the big bucks to go there because they love it are not going to go there anymore. That seems to be bottom line to me. But I have a definite problem with this. I mean, for Bob Chapek, I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of getting on my soapbox here, but
did they? So did they give a timeline for this? Because
they have not.
Okay.
They have not.
I was going to say it's still the 50th. In case anybody's forgotten.
Yeah.
Stop messing with stuff and stop tearing stuff up, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's like, again, it's been on the calendar. It's not like it's a surprise. I realize things need maintenance at certain times, but stop tearing stuff up.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, and
we want it the way it is.
Do the 50th and then continue on. Keep if it ain't broke, don't fix it currently.
Right.
Let's make it through the 50th. I mean, Expedition Everest is still closed. So again, we're here, right here in the 50th. And yeah, I mean, I think Mike Wheeler had mentioned at one point that it goes under maintenance, around this time most years. But again, it's like, the 50th didn't sneak up on you. And the other thing that kind of that more so than this discussion about the Grand Floridian, the thing that more so grinds my gears, quite frankly, is, and it's a perfect example. This is our dream. Jeff, as part of his radical sabbatical, got to go out to Disneyland and Disney California Adventure for the first time. Joined up with Garrett and Gabe of Monarch Moments.
Yeah.
They had a blast. But why is it that Disneyland and Disney California Adventure get all the cool characters, and they do all this stuff to bring all this stuff to Disneyland. But here we are, and still in the 18-month celebration, of Disney World's 50th, and it's whatever, I guess you could say.
Well, this again, let me echo your sentiment, Disney. It's the 50th anniversary celebration. Please stop messing with everything.
Yeah.
Stop trying to fix things that ain't broke. If I wanted to stay at the Four Seasons, I would stay at the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
The Grand Floridian is iconic, and I can understand if you wanted to carefully redecorate while preserving the original Victorian influence. I don't want it messed with a whole lot at all, just to be honest with you. Yeah. But I am so afraid, guys, that everything else that Chapek has touched, we have not been happy with. Can I get an amen?
Yeah.
So
that's valid.
This one really worries me. For him, for Chapek to, back to the article. Let me reference the article.
Yeah.
When he took over the Parks and Resorts division in 2015, he felt that the Grand Floridian was not up to standards. That makes my head spin around in circles. The Grand Floridian, as I said, is one of the most beautiful, most palatial, most iconic hotels in the world. So let's fix all that, right? Let's just change it. I used to trust Disney to make changes, but it seems that the powers that be at Disney now are really messing with stuff that they don't need to mess with. And I'll say this: if you mess with that building too much, those people that pay big bucks to stay there, because they want the atmosphere, because they want that grand Floridian touch, they want to enjoy that beautiful iconic Florida resort, they're not going to pay those prices anymore. If you mess with it too much, they're just not. So I don't want the Grand Floridian to be a cookie cutter of All-Star Sports, and then you expect me to pay Grand Floridian prices, but with whatever. I just, anyway, this one worries me. I read a lot of comments on this on the Instagram post, a couple of Instagram posts that I've seen that were put out by Disney Parks, and I can tell you that of the thousands of comments on those Instagram posts, I would say 98% of the people hated this idea.
Yeah. Hated
this idea. One guy said the only thing that needs to be changed is Bob Chapek as CEO. That needs to be changed. Leave the Grand Floridian alone. There were some really funny comments, but they were getting their points across. I agree, Dean. I can't think of one thing that he's done, in fact. Can anybody think of one thing that Bob Chapek has done as CEO that we like? Anybody? I'll wait.
Things have only gotten more expensive.
Well, we've gotten, and with less magic.
Yeah.
With less magic, So this one really worries me. I don't want the Grand Floridian to be modern. I don't. If I wanted modern, I'll stay contemporary. Okay. Yeah. If I wanted a modern feel, I'll pick another hotel off property. I'll go somewhere else. The Grand Floridian needs to stay exactly the way it is. I don't mind. I understand that they have to keep it up, they have to maintain it, and that's great. They've been doing that for how many years now? But don't jerk away the things that give us that Victorian feel, that old world charm, that palatial beauty that is the Grand Floridian, and don't jerk that away and then expect us to pay those prices for it, because we're not going to do it. This one worries me, guys. I hate this idea, as do most of the people, in the posts that I've seen, the comments that I've seen on Disney posts.
Tina brings up a great point, saying that the Grand Floridian sets the standard. It's like back when they were increasing prices and they started Genie Plus, they said other theme parks are doing this. And Tina reiterates that Disney should be the one setting the standard, not following the example of these other theme parks. So,
that's right. Disney sets the standard. They don't follow behind others. Other theme parks follow Disney's lead, and Disney's innovation. So
I wanted to acknowledge real quick, Stacy Rogers had asked if I'd seen the headlines that Angel and also Dumbo both made character appearances. So Dumbo made a very rare appearance. Mom, have you seen video of this?
What is it? What was it again?
So Dumbo made a very rare appearance at Magic Kingdom near the Storybook Circus at Walt Disney, obviously, World. But yeah, he looks adorable, and like his little trunk like flips out in the video. It's a very short video.
No, I haven't seen it. Oh my goodness,
so cute!
Wow, neat.
I've seen that, but I did not see I did not know that Angel had made an appearance from Lilo and Stitch. Stacy, to answer your question. So very neat. If I can, I'll try to pull that video up. Of Dumbo. It's just a very short video. I'll see if I can track it down.
That would be so cool. Yeah, that's really neat. Now that's completely new. Am I right? I've never seen Dumbo before.
Let me see if I can find the video real quick.
Really cool. See if you see it there. That is good. I did not see that. Where did you see it, William? Was it like on one of your social media?
I think it was it made its way into my Facebook feed from Inside the Magic. There's actually an account that I think tweeted out a little a short video. Let me see here if I can bring it up. The page is still loading.
Cool.
But yeah, I think you're right, Mom, about all of that stuff.
Well, Grand Floridian again. Grand Floridian is iconic, and it has the Victorian, feel to it. And Victorian is Victorian, and people who stay there want that feel. They want that classy, wonderful atmosphere. The Grand Floridian is just a magnificent.
I think you're frozen up again, Mom.
Modern Victorian is an oxymoron. Victorian is Victorian. It's like late 1800s. There's really no such thing as modern Victorian. If it's modern, it's not Victorian. It can't be, because Victorian is what it is. But anyway, we'll see what happens with it. I just think this is a huge mistake. And again, I don't trust Disney to do this. I don't trust Bob Chapek. I think that he, so far, everything that he has touched has gone up in price and down in quality.
Yeah.
And, I don't, if you mess with the Grand Floridian, you're, and people don't like it, you're, Disney is not going to make those big bucks off those rooms. So,
yeah.
Just saying.
Let's see here.
What did you find, William?
I think I found the video. Here it is.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So it's he does look a little bit off, but he's still super cute.
He is.
Yeah.
Aww. Oh my goodness. How cute. No, wow. That is so cool.
There we go.
Yeah, there's people hopefully who are who are agreeing with me. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with me. I mean, I appreciate it, guys, but that's just how I feel. I know that other people are going to feel differently. As I said, most of the people in the comments that I saw, look how cute. Oh my goodness. So cute. Oh.
Did I see Elena join in? I was trying to find her comment.
That is precious. Elena, you did.
Oh, there she is.
Aloha.
Well,
Aloha.
Elena, great to see you.
Yeah, this is just our opinion, guys. If you have a different one, by all means, put it in the chat. I just hate to see Bob Chapek mess with the Grand Floridian, because I do not like his managerial style. I do not like what he has done with everything else that he has touched. So there's no reason for me to think that I'm going to like what he does with the Grand Floridian. I think he will cheapen it and up the price, because see, the upgrades, guys, are going to be an excuse to charge more money.
Yeah.
For him. I mean, that's what's coming, right? So yeah, Debbie. Garrett has a suggestion. I have a train whistle too. I'll chip in my train whistle. I've got some stuff. I've got some stuff I can donate to the cause. That is funny. Debbie, yeah, I think so. Yeah, that Dumbo is adorable. And how did we? Wow, that's kind of that is a good surprise. That's some good news, right? That we have.
Let's see here.
How cute.
Anything else related to the topic of the Grand Floridian? Is that all you have to say on the matter?
I think I pretty much fussed about that enough.
Yeah.
But I hope they surprise me.
Yeah.
I hope they surprise me. I do, because obviously they're going to do this, and everybody, I mean, we're all resistant to change. Disney fans are always resistant to change. Historically, we have always been pleasantly surprised after they change something. With this particular man at the helm, we have not been pleased. We have not been pleasantly surprised. We've been horrified with the results of everything that he has touched. So,
and we've been made to pay more.
Right, exactly.
Being horrified.
Right.
But yeah, it's things have not been great since Bean Counter Bob took over. It just. I mean, what can you say? We'll see how it turns out. In other news, there is tomorrow, I believe, the first episode of Moon Knight drops on Disney Plus.
Okay, hey.
So you have that to look ahead to, and like Mom said earlier in the show, the Morbius, the Sony Marvel movie.
Moon Knight. Okay, now is there? It drops on the Moon Knight drops on the first.
No, Morbius drops on the first. Moon Knight.
Morbius drops
tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, so does that mean 3 o'clock, guys? Are we staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning to watch this?
I'm not.
Stacy,
I might pull that off for Obi-Wan.
Right.
But the odds of me staying up till 3 are pretty slim. I'm
because we know that
busy this week. It's the first week of my the current class that I'm teaching. Outside of everything else, outside of YouTube and my regular job.
Stacy, what? Well, for Obi-Wan Kenobi, which we are super, super pumped about. I know that Adventures of Gonzo is going to be doing his release parties, I think. And if it's like a Book of Boba Fett, those will release at 3 a.m. Walt Disney World time, 2 a.m. Central, which is our time. Yeah. And Adventures of Gonzo will have those release parties just like he did with Book of Boba Fett. We will also do a series on Obi-Wan Kenobi, much as we did for The Mandalorian and for the Book of Boba Fett. We will host Kenobi Craze. It will be on Thursdays at 12 o'clock Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. So giving you a little heads up on that, and those thumbnails will start to drop pretty soon, sometime in May, so that we can get ready for that. Have not finished Hawkeye.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, Stacy. I haven't finished What If. I haven't finished Hawkeye. There are several.
You are behind, William. Oh, thanks, Dean. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Have a good night, Dean. Yeah. Let's see here. Anything else in terms of Disney news?
I don't know of anything else, unless there's something else that you saw or something else that you guys. Thank you. If you're still there, Mike, for dropping all of the great news, for us, so that we kind of, that helps me in preparing the shows. Mike, you're Stacy, Tina, all of you who drop things into our chats to that kind of. Looking up that Disney news. We follow WDWNT News Today. WDWNT.com is where we get most of our Disney news. Mickey blog. It's a good
Disney Parks blog.
Good resources.
We use different sources.
Yeah, good resources. All guys for Disney news. And then we try to update you, because we know that a lot of you don't read. And we're happy to to bring you the news that we have.
Yeah.
Tina is reminding us to guess the date that the Neutron coaster will open, and I will put together a little prize package this week and have that on Hitchhiker Chat next week for the person who gets the closest to the opening date. So send us a direct message on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, please email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. If one of our ghost hosts could drop our email address and also our Instagram address in the chat, that would be great. But yeah, that's gonna be fun, guys. I'm looking forward to to seeing what we can do with that. Looking forward to that coaster. Tomorrowland is my favorite area of the park, and so to have this new coaster there is just thrilling to me. I'm really excited to see. Tomorrowland has not gotten anything new in a long time, so I'm really excited about it.
I've thought that for a while now. Let's see. That's been one of my main thoughts about Tomorrowland ever since they closed Stitch's Great Escape, and the People Mover was closed for a while, and I was just thinking, man, they really need to breathe some life back into Tomorrowland.
Right.
Let's see here. I was going to share. So Stacy sent me a picture of the Angel character appearance at Disneyland Paris. So I'll show Angel real quick.
Neat.
So there she is.
Oh.
So cute.
Cool. She is cute. Now we don't have. Do we have Angel in any of our U.S. parks?
I don't believe so. I think the only place that I know of in the U.S. where Angel has made appearances recently is Aulani. So I think she and Stitch both were set to make appearances around the time you and Dad were there, actually. So yeah, there she is. She's super cute.
She is.
Thanks
Pink.
for sharing,
She's
Stacey.
pink.
Yeah, Tina says, Don, we barely have Stitch. That's a valid point.
That's a valid point. It is.
There was a time, so there's a picture of me somewhere on the internet, me meeting, and it could very well be on our Instagram, of me meeting Stitch, and I'm wearing my orange, my bright orange Deca shirt with, I think, my Chicago Bears orange hat as well.
I think you are. Yeah, it is. It's on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in our Instagram feed. We are going to do, guys, just a little teaser here. We are going to do a special show once we can pull it together with Disney announcing that character meet and greets, regular character meet and greets, face to face, will return soon. We are going to do a show, and we're going to put together all of the pictures from, or a lot of them. It's maybe too many, to show in one show. But our favorite character meet and greets over the years, and we have had some fun ones, and I know you guys have had some fun ones. So if you have had a really, really fun character meet and greet, send us a picture and just a brief description of your character meet and greet and why it was so much fun. Send us a picture and just a brief, description, maybe the year of why it was so much fun, and we will include it in that show. That would be, I think, a lot of fun. Yeah, there's William meeting Stitch. That's a neat picture.
I still have that drawstring backpack because I feel like it'll, if I throw it away, I feel like I'll be doomed to have a really bad Disney trip, and so I've still yet to part with that drawstring backpack that I've had since like junior high, I think. And it's funny too because I even brought that thing along for one or two, so I don't bring it with me anymore. But I brought it, just packed it into my luggage. Basically as a good luck charm for one or two trips after the cord kind of came undone and I couldn't get it tied back together.
Fun.
And so, anyway,
yeah, that was a good one.
I'm not at all superstitious. I'm just a little stitious. But welcome in, Annie. Coog 86. Welcome in.
Oh, Annie, hey, welcome in. Yeah. Oh.
So yeah. So there's back in the good old days. There's Stitch.
Yeah.
Meet and greet in Tomorrowland.
Yeah, character hugs are the best.
Yep.
Hashtag character hugs are the best. So we're gonna put together all of our favorite. We've got some really good stories from from character interactions, guys. So we're gonna put all of those together, and this is our Instagram feed that William is going through.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you have, there's oh gosh, Loki, guys, this is at Disneyland. I met Jeff and I met Loki at Disneyland, and oh my goodness, he was fantastic. He was really fantastic. But yeah, we're going to talk about all those. If you have a favorite picture, character meet and greet, send it to us. We will include it in that. We're probably going to do that. Maybe in, let's say, a couple of weeks.
Yeah. I'm hoping we get an announcement. They said it would be soon. So
right.
Again, much like with summer, we'll figure out when Disney considers summer to be.
Exactly.
But we'll also see how soon it'll be before.
Oh, hi, Jeff. Speaking of that, there you go. Speak of Diz, our dream, and he shows up. Good to see you. That was one thing that we wanted to mention. Guys, Jeff was at Disneyland for the first
Mr.
time.
Coast.
Disneyland, exactly. His radical sabbatical.
Yeah. And back at the East Coast, Disney World the next. So.
Yeah, Jeff's radical sabbatical, guys. There is a playlist on their channel of all of his Disneyland streams. So by all means, check that out. he was there with Garrett and Gabe of Monarch Moments, our partner channel, and y'all just I just loved it. It was a pleasure. I know you kind of fought the stream some, Jeff, and had issues. I think it was an internet thing. I don't think it was you. I think there was something kind of going on, and you fought that. We appreciated your diligence in trying to take us along with you for your trip, because it was your first trip to Disneyland, and so we'd love to have you on, Jeff. I've already talked to Angela about this, and she said you would, so you're committed to come on our to come on Hitchhiker Chat and talk to us about how much you love Disneyland, because I know you did. We love it. We love to hear your impressions. And Jeff is going to be on Garrett and Michelle's channel tomorrow night to talk about it and what he thought about Disneyland. We're excited about that. So
sounds good.
I'll get with you, Jeff, or if you want to send me a text or something, email or direct message on Instagram, and let us know. We'd love to have you next week.
Meet me if you want to reach me.
There you go.
The Kim Possible theme song goes. Which yet another meet and greet. That's another good one. Kim Possible, Ron Stoppable. They're at
That's true.
So that area of the park doesn't, it still technically exists, but it was the Streets of America. I was trying to remember what they called that section back there. That's
it was Streets of America. I think,
that's Galaxy's Edge now. But met the Blue Power Ranger and other Power Rangers. So
there were some.
There's some good ones over the years.
There's some really good ones over the years that we have met. So
Ryan
cool.
At Captain Akron guest May 2023. So as a reminder, either send us a direct message on Instagram with your guess. Guess what date, year and date, month, year and date you think the Tron coaster will open. And we're going to put together a prize pack, and whoever gets closest will get a prize pack. So Captain Akron, make sure to send that to us on Instagram or email it to us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. So gather it up and try to keep track of it.
And do that. So, and don't forget the pictures, guys, of your character meet and greets, and just a little description if you want to, and we'll include it in our show. I think that would be tons of fun. As many as you want to send us. You have a favorite or two or three, and we'll include them in our show. I think this is going to be so much fun. We have some great stories from character meet and greets.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we can only hope. I'd like to see it open before then, Garrett. But but Jeff, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. And again, get with us. And next week, if you want, to come on next week, we'd love to have you. And check out Monarch Moments stream tomorrow. They're having Jeff on to talk about Disneyland and his trip to Disneyland for the first time. Can't wait to hear all of your impressions.
Very excited. I know that he was a big fan because I asked him during one of his streams. He loved the car section. So tune in to Monarch Moments to hear more about Jeff's impressions of Disneyland, Disney California Adventure. Also, Mom's going to be putting together a video for Saturday related to
still working on it.
The travel day from her past trip, with some cameos from Ghost Host moderators Russ of Walt Disney World with Russ and Mike Wheeler. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully Mom's able to get that together before Saturday. If not,
those long ones. This one's going to be probably 20-25 minutes. And guys, those long ones take forever to edit, just because. Oh my goodness, I'm working on it. It's coming together well. I think you'll enjoy it, but it's taking longer because it is going to be a longer video.
Also, in the event Mom doesn't get that video out, you can be on the lookout for more Dallas Stars shorts from the Stars Canucks game that I went to on Saturday. So keep an eye out for that. Also, Jillian will be going live on Saturday, April 16th for What's Brewing with the Bones, and she's going to take a trip down memory lane, discuss some of her favorite memories of past Disney trips that she's taken as a child, as an adult, and as an adult. So she'll be looking to share some pictures as well. So be on the lookout for that. Let's see here. Check out our partner channel, Monarch Moments. As we said, Jeff of Dinner Dreams looking to show up tomorrow on their channel. So tune in for that. The Monarchs go live Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and also put out other vlogs and do some other pop-up streams as well. So make sure to check them out. If you enjoy what you see, give them a follow. They have their Fun Food Friday streams, which you never know what they're going to make. So it's always a good time with the Monarchs. So check them out if you haven't already. Check out theliveplace.com. It's basically a website that's TV guide listing for family-friendly content live streams. Check out Dean's YouTube channel, Dreamers Empire. Big shout-out again to Dean for maintaining theliveplace.com. TubeBuddy, you're a YouTube creator and want to grow your channel. TubeBuddy is a great tool for that. It tracks viewing trends, searchable keywords for titles and tags. Channel data that is very helpful to you in growing your channel. Basic version's free. There's a paid version. If you have under 1,000 subs like we do, it's a discounted paid version. If you want to check it out, make sure to use our affiliate link in the description below so we both get a free month. Also, check out Stickermule. We have we're going to give it a shot and see how they turn out, but we have put in an order for 50 acrylic pins of our logo. So we're going to see how they turn out. They just did a crazy discount. They're normally like $70 plus shipping. But they sent us an email. They sent us an email with a discount offer of $29 for 50 of those acrylic pins. So we'll see how they turn out quality wise. You know, our logo is fairly detailed with that Haunted Mansion wallpaper print. So we'll see, you know, whether or not there's pixelation. But either way, I'm excited about it. You know, as long as people are able to make out, you know, our name, that's really the big win.
Chris.
But anyway, it's what did he say there? Nice. Wow. Oh goodness. That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, Chris.
Goodness.
I can sympathize, Chris. It's the new Magic Kingdom dot. It's the new Walt Disney. It's the new Disney diet. That's it.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Also, Chris.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Chris.
So yeah, check out Stickermule again. Looking forward to getting those pins in. We'll see how they turn out. Hopefully they turn out well. But if you need low cost, good quality promotional items, check out Stickermule. We've got an affiliate link in the description below for that too. Big shout out to those that have already used it. If you use our link, we both get a $10 credit towards a future order. So it's a win-win. Also, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you know when we go live or drop a new video. If you got any questions about what we talked about tonight or any comments, leave a comment in the description below, especially if you're watching on the replay. But we go live every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. So be sure to join us live or on the replay. Big shout out to It's Joey's World, Lisa, Keith, and Joey. It's always great about being team replay for our channel. So really appreciate them. Check out It's Joey's World. Always putting out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Like, subscribe, ring the bell again so you get notifications when we go live. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you want to reach out to us, send us a direct message on Instagram or email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. I want to thank everybody for being here. Big shout out to our ghost host moderators for keeping the chat family friendly. We love and appreciate y'all. Thanks to everybody for being here, hanging out in the chat. Lots of fun discussion as always in the chat tonight. And shout out to Team Replay as well, and those in Ghost Mode. Shout out to Aunt Susan and Aunt Joy, Jillian, Kylie, and other family members, Dean the Turkey Lexter, Francisco, Pam's Fam, Texas Tags, Tina DCS, Lone Star, Kevin Theme Park Adventure, Sebastian and the Crab, Movie Mania Nick, Adventures by D, AJC Magic TV, Debbie Burnfield, Captain Akron 27, Monorail Molly, Car Cube, Catherine Wilby, Ford Man aka Kenneth Oakes, The Disney Baker, J&N Travels, Monarch Moments, James Ryan, Love Pugs, Flowback, Space Mountain Dave Cantrell, Mike Wheeler, Nicole Roddenhisler, Stacy Rogers, Ian B, Elena K808, Annie Coog 86, Diz Our Dream, and Dad Builds. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. I do the best I can to watch the chat and write down everybody's name as you join in our conversation. So, again, if I missed you, make sure and let me know so I can thank you properly for being here. But hope everyone, anything else you wanted to mention, Mom?
I can't think of anything. Again, send us, on send us a direct message on Instagram or email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And your guess on what date, we need an exact date and year where applicable, for the opening of the Neutron Coaster at Magic Kingdom in Tomorrowland.
All right.
I think that's it. We appreciate you guys being here.
All right. Hope everyone has a great week.
Yeah.
And thank you for being here. And remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there is always room for one more. So please
hurry back.
Bye, everyone.
Yes,
have a great week. Again, don't forget to get those guesses to us on Instagram or email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com.
Yeah, and I will have that. I'll have that little prize package put together before next week, guys, so you can kind of take a look at it. Thanks for being here. Thanks so much, Kenneth. Guys, we love you, and we appreciate you spending a little time with us. We know it's late for a lot of you, especially on the East Coast, and we appreciate you being here. Happy Vietnam Veterans War Day. We appreciate our servicemen, and y'all have a great week.
Absolutely. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye-bye.